Good Friday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our Friday market wrap-up here at TOPGUN Options. Matthew Buckley, call sign Wiz, and folks, I could not plan it any better. Yesterday, we did a free live trade brief at 1 o'clock on the psychedelic industry, the only industry where you can invest to potentially profit and save and change lives. Now, I had to run down to Miami for some foundation stuff, so I didn't get to knock out the 8 p.m. brief, but I sent out the replay to the 1 o'clock brief, and I told you the two names that I would buy yesterday with both hands. What were those names? Compass and Atai. Did you see what happened to Atai today? At one point, it was up 15%. I'm going to let that sink in. I said buy this with both hands yesterday. I would buy this with both hands yesterday. It went up 15% today. Atai at its high today was up. It's still up. It was up over 6%. Let's just round down and say 6%. Ladies and gentlemen, are you kidding me? What else do I need to do to prove to you that I kind of know what I'm talking about in this space? Did you not watch this? Head to go.topgunoptions.com/healing replay. What happened, man? Compass Pathways, Hercules Capital gave him $50 million. A little bit of bridge capital because they know exactly what's coming. Did you see H.C. Wainwright updated their price target to $120 per share for Compass? Let's go back. What's the current price of Compass, folks? $9.89, $10. At the high today, almost 11. Their price target is 120. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, when, not if, this industry explodes, all of these names will explode. It's going to be in the next 6 to 12 months. How do I know that? Folks, it's MDMA. When, not if, MDMA is legal for therapeutic use by the end of the year or Q1 or Q2 of next year, everything's going to explode. Folks, the AMA, this is yesterday, after my brief, God moment. The American Medical Association published language concerning what? Their CPT, current procedural terminology, 3 codes. Okay, Wiz, Greek. Let me break it down for you. This means that the AMA believes that their doctors in the near future will be able to get reimbursement from what? Say it with me. Insurance. Okay, let me read this quote down here. Given mental health treatments have historically not been reimbursed adequately, it is great to see a new potential avenue for insurance coverage. Ka-ching. I don't even, and there's the Compass CEO talking about it. Compass is another good, not another good name. It is the good name in the business here, folks. This is, I don't know what else to tell you. I gave you a brief yesterday. Here's the replay. You have got to join. Click on this link right now. If you had bought that stuff yesterday, folks, you are printing money today. You bought a couple annual memberships potentially in one day, ladies and gentlemen. If you just, all right, Wiz, 24 hours, 2 names you nailed, exploded. Might have been a fluke. It's not. But if you think it's a fluke, try it out for a month. It's only $295, ladies and gentlemen. Went out after meeting with the folks in Miami, grabbed a bottle of wine with some folks. For the price of a nice bottle of wine in Miami, you can get airborne for 30 days with us in Full Throttle. If you want to check out our investment club and obviously our Full Throttle briefs Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and get access to our investment club, it's only $4.97 a month to try it for a couple months, okay? But don't stay there forever or here forever. Here's where you need to end up. The annual membership, ladies and gentlemen, it's only $29.95. Check what I did this morning. In 12 minutes, men lie, trades don't, okay? Oh, and of course, the internet just went offline, ladies and gentlemen, because it is a South Florida thunderstorm. I was going to show you. Let's see if this will refresh. Nope, my E-Trade platform is going to be dumped too. Folks, I put on a bull put spread that made $1,000 in 12 minutes before I went to yoga. Woke up, coffee, bunny slippers, $1,000 in 12 minutes, went to yoga. Got back from yoga, boom. Compass, Atai, the whole psychedelic sector exploding. Awesome, awesome Friday. And that is Wrath of God. I don't know if you can hear that. It's Wrath of God thunder outside. So internet's offline, but I can still record this video, folks. Absolute insanity with what's going on in this space, ladies and gentlemen. And I love this article posted today in Stat, how the political right came to back psychedelics to treat trauma. Okay. This guy, former Governor Rick Perry, ran for president on the Republican side. He stole my line. My line is 5 years ago, if I had heard me advocating for psychedelics assisted therapy, would have kicked my own ass. The dude said that exact same thing on stage. And I looked at my buddies. I'm like, did what? That I say that. But anyway, it's all good. We can all say the same things because, ladies and gentlemen, this is the way. One more time, please go watch the replay. And the internet's dead. Like I said, go.topgunoptions.com/healing replay. Men lie, recordings and trades don't. I said this yesterday, and not 24 hours later, boom. Okay? So, great news. It's coming. MDMA-assisted therapy will be legal here. I don't know if it's going to be by the end of the year, but in 2023 is going to be the year of psychedelics, folks, period. I told you last week and yesterday, you have got to put on your calendar the MAPS convention in Denver for next year. Okay, Psychedelic Science 2024 will be off the rails, folks. Just absolute insanity. It was a couple thousand people a couple years ago. It was 12 grand this year. It'll be 20, 40,000 people next year. I guarantee you. And this is the way. This ain't a fad, ladies and gentlemen, like this stupid stuff. ChatGPT usage drops for the first time as AI buzz fades. You think? I was looking at the front page of the Drudge Report today. AI saying they could rule the world better than us. AI saying we will watch your children for you. You don't need... It's a fad. Okay, I don't, and again, I'm old and stodgy, so I don't get fads like crypto, NFT. Did you see, this was in the news this week, Justin Bieber, the ape NFT that he bought last year in Miami for like $2 million is worth 40 grand, or what? I can't even believe somebody would pay 40 grand for that. What are you, insanely stupid? So whether it's NFT or AI or the metaverse, how about the metaverse? $12 billion Mark Zuckerberg pumped into that thing, and they essentially gave up on it. You mean people don't want to sit on a couch all day and get fat with an Oculus on their head and walk around fake places? There's somebody called God or creator or whatever who created something called a universe, which is actually better than. But anyway, folks, it's comical. How about the war going on between? I think my internet's back. It is back. Look at that. Between Elon and Zuck over the Instagram. What is it? Threads or whatever they're called. Instagram Threads. That's going to be interesting. It's so funny because all the idiots in the media and people who don't know what they're talking about are like, it's been the most explosive growth ever. Netflix and Twitter, it took them years to get what Threads got in 24 hours. They literally copy. I've done it. You click on this. You want to create a boink. They copy and paste just about every Instagram user and put them over in Threads. Oh, wow. Stunning. Wow. Incredibly built business. The fuck are you talking about? They copied and pasted everything in under 24 hours. It wasn't like building Twitter from scratch or Netflix or whatever. Don't get me wrong. Until Elon took over, I was done with Twitter, and it was a joke. I lost like 5 Twitter accounts. Why? Told the truth. Wrote a book about it. COVID crash. I was right. The experts, quote, unquote, were wrong. Let's end on a low note, and then we'll end on a high note. So let me get this straight. Cluster bombs essentially are outlawed. They're like a war crime. You scatter bomblets all over the place. Why did most countries outlaw this? Because if they don't explode and kids are wandering around and pick them up and start playing football with them, they're dead. Okay, cluster bombs are bad. But the NATO Secretary General says, we don't have a problem with internationally banned cluster munitions. Only when we use them, obviously. When Russia used these things, it's a war crime, arrest them. NATO does not have a position on them. What an absolute disgrace. I was on Twitter earlier. I can't stand Lindsey Graham, but these war hawks, where is it? What did he write today? Well, Elon wrote this. The flower of Ukrainian and Russian youth are dying in trenches with no meaningful change in territory. Me? while the defense military industrial complex in this country, run by former admirals and generals who failed this country, print money. Every day, 22 to 44 veterans take their own lives in this country. It's an absolute disgrace, but obviously to be expected. And then, where is it? Lindsey Graham. Where is it down here? Seriously, Lindsey Graham. I will be working with Republicans and Democrats in the Senate to pass a resolution urging the admission of Ukraine into NATO. Super. The best way to prevent future wars and there won't be any future wars, dude, if this is the last one that gets us all killed. Veterans are killing themselves in this country every day while you funnel money to a corrupt foreign country on the other side of the world to turn more humans into hair, teeth, and eyeballs. Enough. Healing our heroes at home should be a national priority, and it's not. Do you see Zelensky, folks? No elections, martial law. We're not until the war's over. We're not having. So you suspend democracy until the war's over? Huh. The Constitution, at least in our country, the Constitution was written for really shitty times. That document that's why it exists. What happened in COVID? A lot of people shredded that document. Horrific test run, folks, for what's to come. But test run for folks like me to go, you know what? Buy ammo, stock up on gold, water, and everything else because it's over with as a republic. We're spending ourselves into oblivion. We're losing wars overseas. We're printing money into oblivion. The culture wars at home. We don't even know what restroom to use or what a woman is. It's over with. Unless, let's end on a high note, everybody gets their act together and starts healing. The United States of America, the world is heading into a nosedive, ladies and gentlemen, but the rise and use of these things, these psychedelics, could potentially save and change lives. Okay, internet's still spotty, but head to go.topgunoptions.com. There it is, /healing replay and get airborne with me today. Have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you Monday at 10 a.m. if you're in our solo Amazon brief, and fights on.